All right, first pitch coming up. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Geraldo Perdomo.
And the home opener is underway. The 0-1. And a foul ball. That one the other way. It falls for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Up the middle. The flip to second, and 2. What a play.
I think 4, 6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Corbin Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside, gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That's to third. Young zips it to first. That ends the frame. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Gallen in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Out to short. Perdomo handles, throws to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall.
Over to Perdomo. That's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Globe Life Field. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Bradford, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one fouled off.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. In the air to left center. Langford moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Young tossed to first, and that ends the inning. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the second. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Berger.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next one misses, and the count now even up. Bouncer to second. Marte whips it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. The 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 2 away now. Here's Josh Young.
That's a ball.
Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carroll ranges back, has room, and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. Alec Thomas now.
Yeah, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Whoa.
Check swing went around. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Out there to center. Carter gets under it. Brings it in. Then there's 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball one.
On the ground. On to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
The batter, number 4.
Two down, base is
Second
empty.
baseman,
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swinging a foul out of play.
Ball low. Ball inside.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goes down looking. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in, Josh Smith. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Nope, that's away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel on the move to the gap. And that's the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. On to the fourth. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter under it. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, number 6, Rosamaro Vargas.
Nope, that's high. Ball.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
That one off the mark. Ball 3. And a big swing and a miss. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot. Man at first. And now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Here's a 1-1. This one in the air center field. Carter on the move. And that is that. Back in Arlington, ready to go. Bottom 4. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs. But that hasn't been the case today.
A Next offering popped in the air, right field. Carroll settles under it, and there's one away.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout coming into this one. That was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
The 1-0. That's towards center. Thomas under it. Takes it in for the out. Here comes Corey Seager. He hit into a double play his first time up. And the slider just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball. Two now. Here's a rocket to right field. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Berger.
Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th, so now it's Nolan Arenado. Fouled off left side. 0-1 now. Ripped on a line. 1 away.
Up next to the diamond, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Tap foul at the plate. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Late with the swing there. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Oh.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 63, Michel Hopkins.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. In the air, left side. Langford in position. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. Line drive. And a quick out, number 1. That one ripped, but foul. Fouled off down the right side. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Grounded out his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but
Vargas. Here's Marte for 1. On to Santana, 2. Back at Globe Life Field, top of the 6th inning, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Comes up empty.
Ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. So a man aboard. Now up next for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Quick toss to first. And he's back in on a dive. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Pickoff throw. Carroll back on a dive.
That's a ball.
Struck him out looking. This one in the air, center field. Carter under it. And that is that. Back in Arlington. Well, we go bottom 6. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Gallen back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Ball.
In the air, right field. Carroll hustling after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
wastes no time there. Really nice job in up the middle with his approach.
Brandon Garcia gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. He's grounded out a couple of times. And there's a ball.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. A little bit high. Ball 3. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Line and a base hit into right. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded. With 2 away. Paul Sewald into the game.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute.
This one in the air, right field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Smith at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and a foul ball.
Yeah, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Gurriel.
Well, these Diamondbacks definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Got him. That is his 3rd of the game. So now a pinch hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. James McCann looking to start something with 1 gone. And that drops in for a strike. That one fouled off. Latz in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2017.
That's what you want. It's a good miss.
The Rangers leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Some high keys for strike 3. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Just missed.
That's inside.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Out to center. Carter on his way over. But it's the right fielder that gets there. Bottom of the 7th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
What a stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Foul ball there.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away and the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Oh.
The D-backs trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Oh.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. The other way in the air to make the catch. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 in this one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
No.
Swings through that. Just off the inside edge. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3. Back in Arlington, leading off, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And that's whipped to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 0-1.
Oh.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. One out man at first. Next tries to get back and save. Rudder takes off. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Quick move to first. Back to first, and he's saved. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Liner, base hit. Around second, on his way to third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Josh Young now at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. And the inning is over. And we're back.
Leading
This
off
is
for
Corbin
Arizona,
Carroll.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. Out, leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jalen Beeks. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The Rangers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that